Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, getting ready here for the final best of one of the night. Here we have Midnight Tempest taking on the SRG Zeus squad. My name is Music Man. We're having a great and fantastic time here. Saw a very beautiful back and forth game number one as we get ready here for both sides to join in. I have to fix these guys once again because my save did not go through. But wobble like we saw is the mid laner here for Midnight Tempest for the rest of tonight, so that transition should be showing. There we go, perfect. Autumn is back in here on the mid lane for SRG with Yubi jumping in as the support, replacing Bunny for the rest of this game. We're getting both sides here ready to go. It is definitely going to be a good one. Winner of this game goes home, or winner of this game goes to the finals right after this, and the loser will go home. These are best of one series that we are doing, so, and our actual one, our finals, is going to be a best of three. And now it looks like we're getting the picks and bans officially underway. We're getting everything set up on the back end side, and we will transition right now. All right, right off the bat, the Shyvana ban coming in from the Midnight Tempest. They don't want it. They ain't about it. Lulu is going to get banned. Pretty normal, pretty self-explanatory. Just like in game number one, teams have done their homework on who they're going to be going up against, so they know, hey man, it is what it is. Fiora's getting banned. Don't want SRG Zeus in order to have that. If you saw game number one, Neon did advance. They are in the finals, and they will be facing the winner of this game here. Zeri's going to be getting banned here. Zeus doesn't want to see a Zeri's. Karma was picked for Midnight Tempest. And as we just slowly just wait out the bans here, Varus is going to get banned. We saw what Midnight tried to do with the Varus, SRG, Zeus. They didn't want nothing with it. We see first pick immediately picking the Maokai right off the bat. So, gee whiz. Kind of just waiting here. We only got about a couple more seconds for SRG to make their first pick for the game. Udyr, okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. Got a Maokai versus Udyr in the jungle off the bat. Both the first picks here for the teams. They want to make sure they got that plus ultra S tier, aka the Z tier, set up here early. I'm loving that. We're gonna see the Seraphine pick coming in here. I believe that was Bunny the last time we saw Seraphine for SRG Zeus play it. So I have to wonder if Yubi's just going to take over that just basically role and play the Seraphine, or maybe we're going to see Autumn play it. I'd be very shocked, but I wouldn't be surprised. As we do see the classic Caitlyn pick. Caitlyn Janna, Caitlyn Ashe, Caitlyn Braum, Caitlyn Heim, Caitlyn Janna, Caitlyn Braum, Caitlyn Lux. There we go. I was going to say, I was like, you're missing the Lux, but... Alright, so Caitlyn Lux selected here. That's probably going to be your ADC support for Midnight Tempest in this one. Most people have been playing the Caitlyn. We've seen a lot of it in this series from all of our games. Kind of just seems to be the go-to pick here for a lot of our ADC players. Their comfortability pick. It's a Caitlyn. You've been able to play Caitlyn basically since you first started playing League of Legends, so... yeah. I'd like to see a little bit of, variety, but... Vayne! The Vayne pick. Okay. Alright, so the first three picks, the first three bans. Maokai, Caitlyn, and Lux going up against the Udyr, Seraphine, and Vayne. This one is going to be hands down beautiful. And I'm very much looking forward to it as we are just waiting a couple more seconds here for the ban number 4. Alright. That ban, and then immediately casted it. Okay, that's smart. We saw in day one the amount of absolute insanity that Kassadin did. Glad to see that it is gone, and it's now, I think, now 3 games in a row banned. Kasati banned. So Midnight doesn't want to see. So you have to wonder then what lowercase island is thinking about playing here in the top lane after he banned his own player. He banned the Kassanti that he was playing. So now Jax doesn't have a logo. That is an error on the actual website, but you can't see it. But the Jax was selected for Zeus, and they did ban out Silas as their last ban here. We're going to see picks number 4 and pick number 5 coming in for the Midnight Tempest here with about 9 seconds remaining in pick number 4. You got to go for a top laner in your mid lane. I would probably pick your mid lane now and then just end with your top. Okay, we're going to pick the top now. We're going to go Shen. I figured you would do mid first just cause, but there's the Yone. Okay, so we're going to get the Shen global ult, being able to kind of go wherever he's needed. Going to spend as much of the time in his top lane as he can. And they haven't actually finalized it yet because we still have the blue bar right above his eye. So there's a chance we're going to get something else. And there is. The Rise has been selected. Okay, so no Yone. We thought we were going to see one. Not this go around, but that's okay. Pick number 4, like we said, for SRG is going to be Jax. Like I said, just can't see it. And the Victor pick. Okay. All 5 have been selected. That is going to be our starting lineup for game number, I think this is 9? Game number 9 in this series. As you can hear that sound, they are going to be doing all of these picks all over again.
I smell fear.
And these are the bands all coming in. Let's see. Now, Hoovy, this is quite a banger of a list, I tell you what. So, here we go. Midnight Tempest versus SRG. Midnight Tempest went ahead and
Rise,
picked Maokai over here in the jungle. Caitlyn ADC with Lux. The Shen, the Rise. Going up against Udyr, Seraphine, Vayne, Jax, and Victor for SRG.
Okay.
I am very, very excited for this one.
All right, well, again, I'm liking Midnight Tempest draft overall a little bit more. It's just a lot easier to execute. It's better fundamentally, right? I think Zeus does have some strong individual lanes. I mean,
and we're gonna have to restart that one. There was the miss.
So
there's always one. It's not an FGE stream.
Yeah. So Shen and the Jax is a pretty interesting matchup. So Shen does have the W. He can use that to block a lot of what Jax wants to do with his auto attacks. But Jax is one of the best top laners in the game right now. Really solid laner. Scales incredibly well. I mean, the whole side of Zeus scales insanely well with Jax, Udyr, Victor, Vayne, Seraphine. I mean, it's a very hard scaling comp. Not that Midnight Tempest doesn't have scaling too. Shen scales pretty well. Rise is one of the best scalers in the game. Caitlyn, Lux both scale very, very well. Also a really strong laning phase. Kind of interesting that they picked Vayne into the Caitlyn because Caitlyn absolutely dumpsters Vayne in lane. She just outranges her super far. So going to be a really interesting to see how that lane plays out. I think Seraphine's one of the best champions in the game. Her ult is game changing. But Shen also really good, can keep the Caitlyn alive. A lot of shielding on the side of Midnight Tempest. So you can look for a lot of good team fighting. So this game goes like last game though. Again, Zeus has a lot of really good scaling on their side. And Midnight Tempest does have damage though. They actually have damage in their lineup though.
Yeah, they learned from that one. They learned from yesterday's game.
And they still almost won.
Yeah,
last
that's
game
true.
with not having a lot of damage. They still almost won. You know, they have damage now. Lux is probably going to go more for the AP build. You know, they're going to have a lot of AP damage between her and Ryze. Shen and Maokai going to have some damage, still be really tanky, have a good solid front line. But again, like Zeus is going to scale up really hard. So if you're a Midnight Tempest, you're going to want to visit that top lane. You're going to want to visit, you know, get that Jax a little bit behind, give Shen a little bit of breathing room. And Caitlyn Lux should be able to handle Vayne, Seraphine on their own. That being said, I said the same thing last game.
Yeah.
And they kind of got put in the dirt a little bit there.
Just a little bit. Now there was a substitution change that I am going to let you know about here while you were away, and it was
okay.
And it was on the SRG Zeus squad section. So Autumn, who missed the last game that SRG played, is now back in for the mid lane, and Yubi, who is their sub, has now taken over for Bunny in the support role.
Okay.
So they're still running Eon, Dragon, Autumn, Captain, and Yubi for SRG, and then it's the same lower Excalibur, Wobble, Shoto, and Poe that we saw in game 1.
Okay. Wait, is it Seraphine mid lane? Or maybe they're not in the right. Maybe they're not in different orders. Never mind. It could be in different orders.
Oh, but I would expect the Victor mid lane.
I would expect that too.
But then again, expect the unexpected.
That's one thing you could say. Expect the unexpected. Could have just been like a little miscommunication thing where they went, oh, who do we pick next? Oh, we picked Seraphine. They locked in Seraphine. He's got to switch, or they just are in the wrong order because of the accident that happened before. So most likely that's what happened, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because Yon was in the wrong. Because it was the top laner, that was probably it.
Yeah, it happens. Big deal. Just another day here at FGE Esports.
Just another fun day. All right, guys, as we get ready here for game number 2, we're going to go into our spectator delay. We are going to be back with you guys very short. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with now the last couple seconds here left here in the spectator delay, we're going to turn the music down real down low, almost non-existent kind of low, as we have zeros on the clock. My name is Music Man. I am here, of course, with One Take Hoovy, giving you as great of a game as we humanly can here in the final game of the losers bracket. Winner advances to the finals, the loser goes home. As we just slowly wait here, and there we go, both sides are ready to go. I have my one screen showing the microtransactions, and the stream sees the microtransactions. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
All right, we see a ping very early. I think that was just accidental by Midnight Tempest on the left. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and so we were right. They just didn't line up exactly perfectly, but that's okay. We have it now fixed. Victor is in the mid where he belongs, and Seraphine is down on the bottom.
Standard 5-point.
You know what, Hoovy? You know, we joke around that I get 1% better at League of Legends every day.
You really don't.
I really do.
You really don't.
Today we learned that I can move people around in the board.
We take those. Seraphine going for the barrier there. Interesting. Could have went for like the ignite or the heal to help give Vayne a little bit of a help there in the lane. Besides, my life's more important than yours anyway.
True.
Went for the barrier.
You know what? I respect that.
Both teams have a decent amount of scaling on their side. I'm really going to be looking at this top lane because Lowercase Island, he did a really good job holding back against Dablord last game, but Yoni is a whole nother beast of player.
He really is. We saw that fantastic Fiora game the last time these guys showed him, where he just dominated the field. You have to worry what's going to happen with Lower, especially he's going against a Jax.
If this Jax gets ahead, I mean, like I said, Shen does have ways to stop the Jax. Like, he's got the W, he can stop a lot of what Jax wants to do, but Jax could also beat up on him pretty good, especially if he gets a little bit of a lead. So that's going to be a really interesting lane I'm going to want to keep an eye on. Bot lane really should just be Potato and Chodorok doing what happened to them last game and just shoving them under tower and just keeping them there pretty much all game. A pretty lane dominant matchup. A lot of poke, a lot of lane control. Lux hits the Q, Caitlyn puts the trap down. It's pretty bare bones basic, pretty standard lane. The Victor's going to have a little bit of priority in the lane against the Rise. That's just going to happen, especially once Victor gets his... ooh, unlucky. Especially once the Victor gets to upgrade his E, he's going to be able to just kind of perma-shove. But once Rise gets a little bit of items in him, he's going to be able to shove it right back. Both looking to probably scale a little bit into this game. Victor goes with the first strike, looking a little bit of extra gold in his pocket. Try to scale up a little bit for the Rise does. Oh, and they're
getting these shots on autumn. That hurts. That sucks.
Yeah, that's just the lane matchup. You just gotta sit back and just be 2 miles away, or else you're just gonna get chunked with constant Lux Qs and Es. And look, they already got one plate 3 minutes in. It's a really brutal lane, especially like I said. It's kind of weird that they picked Vayne into this. Like Vayne really has no real ways to get back into it. You're kind of just gonna be sitting against your tower the entire game. Definitely gonna be snooze fest down in bot lane here.
It's a shame too, because we have Potato down here, and I was kind of hoping to see Potato do some Potato nonsense.
I mean, look, they can do whatever they want on that side. I'm talking about on the side of. I'm talking about the other side. The Vayne Seraphine's gonna just be sitting back, just like, all right, well, I guess they could just do this to us.
Now we talked a little bit earlier about the issues that Shen's going to be having. He is starting to channel back. I wonder if Udyr's going to be able to get to him in time. He does. Just before stops the recall.
Oh, and Ione's got a nice freeze here. That could be disastrous if that isn't broken.
All right, Maokai used the flash to get in, but got immediately stunned because of him.
You know what? They got Vayne flash down, flash for flash, worth. And they got the barrier off Seraphine, so calculated. He's like, I just wanted the flash. It was worth it.
Stonks, that's what he wanted.
Yeah, it looked a little awkward. I mean, look at this. I mean, there's really nothing Shen can do at this point besides sit back and just soak XP. This is disaster for Shen. He's gonna have to. He might honestly, it might even be worth him dying to shove the wave in. He needs that wave to crash, because if Jax can sit there and just keep that wave there, it's gonna be real ugly.
Now, one of the things that we see out of Midnight Tempest is the amount of wards that they have in the bottom river right now. They immediately picked where Udyr was. They know where Dragon is. They know where they're going. He knows it's a little bit safe, but... Oh, okay, Ione's going to back, deciding not to do much.
I mean, that's just the nice thing about having a lane that just has constant priority is if you're shoving up, you get Maokai to go in, drop a few wards, you guys can find out where Udyr is, and you're pretty much in no danger of dying.
Yeah, they definitely want to keep Dragon in check here. That's 100%. If there's two people I'm focused on right now, if I'm Midnight, it's Ione in the top lane, and it's wherever Dragon is.
Oh,
that is your top priority here, is both we see bot laners have recalled for SRG as well. We're gonna take a look here at Victor. Victor might have a little bit of some issues if Fiora tries to come in. Decides not to, as they have 4. They're gonna go for the first dragon here with, I'd say, 0 opposition.
Yep, that's again just the power of lane priority. Bot lane's just shoved in, they see bot lane back, just like last game. Hey, free dragon, their bot lane just backed. We take it. It's good on the Team Zeus to go back and try to punish it, get some vision down, try to find out where that Maokai is. Maybe if they see Maokai on the top side, they can punish that, and it looks like Dragon Mommy is going to be coming in, try to kill this Shen. The Shen's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to flash.
Oh,
he might still go down. Yep,
first blood. Not who you want out of those two.
Luckily, he still has his TP, so it's not complete disaster yet, but that lane's going to get a whole lot harder. Like I said, that freeze Jax has, look at the CS differential now. He's up 30 CS because of that freeze. There is nothing Shen can do in that situation. And unfortunately, lowercase Island is earning the nickname of Island because that man is being hung out left to dry. Wow, blew the barrier again on cooldown. Yeah. Luckily, as much as top lane's a disaster, their bottom lane has complete control of the situation, but mid lane, Wobble Wobble, kind of losing a lot in the CS department mid lane. Victor's able to kind of double his CS, just sit back and chill, farm with E. He's vibing. Soul has 2 cookies sitting in the bank, hasn't even backed yet.
Wow.
No, he has backed.
He backed.
He has backed. He backed. But he's feeling real comfortable. He's gonna be able to get his lost chapter soon. Again, they just want to get some. They want to get some vision down. Make sure they see where Udyr is. Want to keep their bot lane getting the massive lead they still have. And their bot lane's it has a bigger lead than Jax does right now. That's the good news. Maybe not as far as like individually, like by the gold differential, but
yeah, if you're Eon, you got to get at least maybe another kill and a free wave after it if you're gonna want to try to make this even.
If that freezes again topside, I mean, if it's just the rinse and repeat freeze, I mean, there's gonna be not much lowercase can really do in that lane. He's gonna have to look for just sitting back,
hoping for the
trying
best.
to make plays around the map. Yeah, I mean, it's a rough matchup. I mean, it's not the matchup's rough. It's just what happened was rough. Getting like 3-4 waves frozen on you.
Oh, no, Here we go. Wobble's gonna try to go in on Yubi here.
Wobble's gonna go in.
Udyr's coming in to assist Yubi.
Oh, he could kill him. Coward.
Shakes the hands, walks away. It was not walking away. It's the bot lane here from Midnight.
Yeah.
They took notes. They paid attention to what Crit and Crazy did to them last game.
Yeah, these guys are just kind of taking it on the chin. I mean, but this is just the matchup. I mean, there's just not even if you're playing perfectly. There's just the good news is they haven't died. They're looking to scale up. And it looks like they caught a nice Jax out in the river here. He's gonna be able to get out. He's got flash. He's got his Q. Yeah. He's gonna be able to get out.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a free rift.
Herald take. Yeah. Nice punish. Catching the Jax, maybe overstepping his boundaries a little bit.
Not gonna lie, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. There we go.
They don't have a lot of damage in their kits quite just yet.
Just yet. I'm like, all right, guys, come on. You got it. You got it. Little by little. I do see Wobble's getting pretty low here. Flashes into the wall.
Oh, no. No, you can't go back in lane right there, buddy. Yep. Wobble, again, just getting bullied right now.
And that's first turret. Under 10 minutes.
Down before 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Yeah, this Caitlyn's sitting on a lot of gold right now.
Caitlyn's sitting on a lot of...
Shenel coming in.
Shenel's coming in. They want Yubi.
Yubi can die. He's got flash, though. He should be fine. Oh, nope.
Not if he gets rooted.
Saves the flash. All right.
Ooh, so close.
Nice root. He saves the flash. Not the worst thing for Yubi. If he flashed there and died, would be a lot worse. Overall, not the worst situation. Shenel having to be burned. He's going to walk right into Dragon right here. Oh, no, not like this. Ooh, nice taunt. He could actually potentially buy a lot of time here.
I think he's going to
Yone! Wait.
Oh,
he can turn this.
Come on, guys.
He can turn this.
Oh, my God. Lower's going to... Okay.
Yone's dead.
Yone's dead. Okay, that's a double. That's a great for Shen. Great for Shen.
Honestly, fantastic given the circumstances. They did not juggle that aggro right at all, giving Shen 2 free kills, giving Shen a little bit of breathing room. Really
wow.
Well played with the taunt from Island there. And because of that double kill, the gold lead is not as disastrous as it could be.
No, but rooted under tower, Yubi's now going to go down to Caitlyn.
That's that matchup. Yeah. Lux Q into Caitlyn trap, into Caitlyn E, into Caitlyn Q, and the headshot equals you're dead if you're not a tank.
Bye-bye. I get another plate here on the tower, and then you're probably gonna go for another plate.
Wow, they're gonna take this. If they take 2 whole towers before plates fall, that's gonna be massive.
I don't think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna go. They want the dragon here.
They're gonna go for the dragon. Nice, safe play. And again, I mean, that's just getting dragon. Very methodical gameplay. Second dragon. That tower's looking real low in mid lane. They might be able to get it before the last plate falls off. Maybe not, but yeah, they're in a real comfortable spot right now. As much as top lane's kind of being, you know, little ugly right now. I mean, that double play from
that Shen double kill was
from
nice.
Island, yeah, really helping save that lane. If he didn't get that double kill, that lane would be absolute disaster right now. Still not the most comfortable, and honestly, looking back, I'm like, Shen's got a little bit of a bounty on him right now. That's looking real nice for Jax. But if Shen just sits back, just goes, hey, I don't have to do anything this game. My team will carry me.
Oh my goodness.
As they prove my point right there. I mean, you just can't even walk up against Caitlyn Lux.
That's 2 towers before plates fall.
And again, so this is them actually playing with their range. Remember last game when I said they had the Karma Varus and they could just poke? That's the range advantage. There's really not a lot of range on the side of Team Zeus. Their biggest range is Seraphine and Victor. It's not that big of range. Vayne has a really short auto attack range. And now, Caitlyn's even bigger. Got the Kraken already. got the tier 2 boots. Got the Kraken. Caitlyn's feeling real good about this game.
Oh yeah.
Yone's gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something to get this Jax to get really scary and shut this Caitlyn down. Because Jax right now is their win condition. Don't get me wrong. Yuvi's still doing a great job mid lane. It's just unfortunate that his bot got sacked so hard that their bot was able to just come down and just, you know, combo piece him real quick. But yeah, Yuvi's still keeping up really good in farm. So that's still looking good on the side of Zeus. Yone's still, again, looking real good in farm. Looks like he might still have a freeze up there. Maybe looking to push. Yeah, he's pushing now.
If he's gonna, they want in on this Maokai. He's going in.
Well, next major objective would probably be Rift Herald in a minute 30. So I you know, I'm not sure why they're looking like they're trying to set something up, or maybe just, you know, show us some respect, give us the space we want.
Oh,
we have this zone control, not you guys. I mean, yeah. Look what can you do here? He can't do anything.
Yeah. Ooh, quick route.
The saving grace, though, is, you know, Caitlyn's ahead, which is good, but also really easy target to jump onto.
Yeah, exactly.
If she mispositions. But she does have that cleanse, which could help, you know, if the Jack stun comes out or the Seraphine ult comes out. So she does have cleanse. So she does have a little get out of jail free card. Cleanse and the flash and her E. It's going to be tough to kill. And eating through the Shen ult, yeah. Caitlyn's going to be real tough to kill. So if they don't burst her down immediately, Caitlyn's going to be able to turn around these fights real easy. Yeah, an island just being an island.
And you know what? It's working. That's the thing. That it is definitely working. What we saw didn't really work out all too well, but kind of still did his job. Now it's him. He is him. Lowercase is showing us his talents and what he's made of.
Yeah, true. Like I mean, I can't even remember the last time Excalibur even looked at top lane over the last 2 days. He's just been kind of sitting there, just like, he's earning his name. He's earning his IGN. He is an island.
He's an island that doesn't need to be saved.
Herald is up. Looks like they might be going for it right now. Yes, looks like they're going to be trying to go for the Herald. And there's really not much Udyr can do, so they're going to have to concede a second Rift Herald. They can just turn around and crack open that top lane. Put down some more vision, make it real hard for Udyr to get around anywhere without knowing exactly where he is.
And there it is. That's another free, just free, neutral, you know, creeps here. Just another one. Rift Herald's down. Gonna grab the scuttle. Red team is asking for some assistance in the mid lane. Not sure what's about to happen here or go down, but you ain't going in the top lane without Midnight Tempest knowing right now. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another 30 seconds for Dragon. Looks like Midnight Tempest is going to try and shove out that mid lane, get some priority. Maybe try to look to get some vision down.
Oh, they're going to drop in the middle.
Yeah, force him to answer that Herald and get the nice free Dragon. I'm okay with this play. It forces them to have to stay mid, and they're able to just sit back and just set up Dragon. Very methodical, very clean gameplay coming out from Midnight Tempest. They really want to face that rematch in the final.
They do. They're hungry. They are hungry for that rematch.
They saw last game and said, hey, last game was a fluke.
And they had
You know,
it too.
we
That's
could
the
have won that
worst
game.
part.
We
That
could
was
have
the worst
won
part.
that
It was
game,
right
and
there.
we want to face you guys again and show you that we could win that game. Very, very clean gameplay coming out from Tempest here. Meanwhile, Zeus is going to take away the entire blue side jungle. Try to get what they can. And yeah, it's just going to be how the game's going to stabilize. Looks like, you know, Tempest is going to sit back and just, you know, play around these objectives. Oh, Yubi can walk into that trap. Oh, there wasn't a trap there? I thought there was a trap.
There's the Maokai ult coming in as the tower's done.
Oh, wait, they can look to kill him.
He's going to get ulted. Oh, he's done.
He's dead. Oh!
Oh, unless?
He's dead. We kill from Wobble Wobble. Walks over a ward. Isn't phased about it. Excalibur not in the safest spot here, but luckily Seraphine just completely whisked her. Oh, good! Yes! Really good. E from Jax, and their backline. No, someone needs to help this Caitlyn. The Shen ult was used to try and save the Maokai. Oh no!
Oh, this is it.
No.
This is it for Zeus. This is what you wanted.
Oh,
that's the double kill.
Oh.
Yon is thick right now.
Yep. That Shen ult needed to be saved only for Caitlyn. You cannot be using that for your Maokai.
No, that is
what happened was
that ain't what you want.
Yeah. They literally came back around and Udyr was in Caitlyn's face, and it's like, guys, where's your front line? That was a really, really bad overreach from Fiora to try and sit there and greed to take the Krugs. He had no business being there. Wobble Wobble tried to get him out, but a really, really good play from Jax to sit there, flash E, stop the Rise ultimate. If you CC Rise, ultimate stops.
And now look at the gold difference now. Jack's gonna get this turret, and with that, he's now at 7.8k versus the 5.7 from Shen. He right now is second in the lobby, just barely behind the Caitlyn when it comes to gold. And that's going to mean so much when he's able to back and start buying stuff, because he's got 2.2k on standby right now.
Yeah, what's also big was Vayne got that shutdown on the Caitlyn. Vayne able to finish her mythic, and she's going to be scaling real nice into this late game here. If she didn't get those shutdowns, you know, the gold discrepancy probably is similar to what top lane is right now, but because she got that big shutdown, that huge fat stack of cash, Vayne's really chilling right now. Tempest still, you know, game's not over yet. You guys had a good sizable lead. Still got to, you know, sit back, play smart. Can't overreach for plays. And that's exactly why they got punished. You know, Wobble tried to get him out. If Wobble gets out, then the play is salvageable. It's fine. But really good heads up play from Yone up there on the Jax, stopping the Rise ult. And because at first, when Seraphine missed her ult and he was able to get out, I'm like, okay, wow, like, he actually just gets away with murder here. But turns out, no, he didn't.
Turns out, nope. You had to pay the piper.
So Baron's up. They're looking to threaten Baron. They're on Vision, so they might just be trying to buy time. You know, they got, you know, they know Yone probably has his TP up. You know, Shen does have his TP up. And Lowercase Island does have his ult back up. So next fight, Lowercase, I don't know if you're listening, only use your ult on Caitlyn.
Please. I know we're 3 minutes behind.
Don't try to save the Maokai. Don't try to save the Maokai.
Maokai's
your job
worth.
is to keep Caitlyn alive. Let Maokai learn and be purified from his sins of trying to take those Krugs when he had no business being there. It's the only way he's going to learn.
At all.
Yeah, they just gotta, you know, the thing is, like, you know, that's the thing with Caitlyn Lux. You gotta keep him at arm's reach. As soon as the Udyr was within range of Caitlyn, Caitlyn can't play the game. She just has to constantly be running back. And, you know, you saw that script. As soon as the back line and that front line and that back line are just, like, there's a little bit of distance there, and that distance is closed in, there's not much that, oh my goodness, Tempest. I keep blanking on their name. Tempest can do. Wish we had nameplates up here for, like, the teams.
We gotta get that.
that's on the docking order.
It's on the docking order. I gotta ticket in with Riot.
It's on the docket. And Dragon spawning at 20 seconds, and now it looks like Zeus is here for it.
They are on the offensive right now. That is for sure. Yone's getting in the back line. He's trying to go for one. He's going to go for Potato.
Potato has to flash out. Shen ult on Potato. Victor's
It's not who you want that, Shen.
That's fine. You know, they saved Potato. Potato's a fine target. You want to save. You got the Lux ult still. Look to maybe snipe the Baron, or the Dragon in this case. They can just turn to Baron if they really wanted to.
That's a little too early.
Looks like they're going to try and go for that Baron immediately. They got mid pushing, but I think they know they're on it. I think they know. And I don't know if they take it fast enough.
No,
they're
they're
going to
backing.
back off. They're going to have to back off. See, I feel like that play would have worked if they went for it earlier.
And just ignore the Dragon altogether?
Yeah, if they baited them into Dragon, as soon as Victor TP's down and they're committed to that fight, and Channel goes down and they're doing Dragon, you immediately just run the Baron. They either take Dragon or they have to run the match you. And you're already on 3, like, you know, that's the first Dragon for them. It doesn't really matter. So, like, if I'm on the side of Tempest there, I'm going, you know what? You can have the Dragon. We're going to go get Baron.
And no one takes Baron. The Baron still stands with double wards on it right now, double vision.
Yep, Baron still does stand, ready for the picking. Well, now it's looking like Zeus is definitely has the momentum on their side in this game.
All eyes are on Yone here on the Jax to see what he's gonna do next, because that team fight starts once he finally arrives. That's for sure. Has his TP, has it ready to go. We're gonna go over here look at Maokai. Maokai's clearing out the wards. Is he gonna maybe think about starting the Baron in the next maybe 30 seconds?
You know what I think they should do? I think they should try to bait out the Jax TP. They should try to, you know, fake like they're going for Baron, or even hit it a little bit, and get the other team, like, get their panties in a bunch and, like, oh, they're starting Baron, we gotta go, and try to force his TP and then peel off as soon as he starts his TP. And so you waste the TP, you still have your Shen TP and Shen ult coming up very soon, so you have this extra mobility and this extra map control. It looks like they're going to start the Baron right now. Getting the Shen, there's the Jax TP. They're getting collapsed on it. I don't even know if they fully know it yet.
I don't think they do.
Oh, it's going to be a disaster. It's a disaster.
The Maokai ult though comes in. Excuse me?
Shen ult on the wobble wobble. Wobble wobble. Oh, the Seraphine ult's huge though. And yeah, again, Shen's just ulting just not optimal targets. I don't know if Shoto was dead earlier on and he just wasn't able to do it, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you bait the Baron, you don't start it. As soon as the Jax TPs, you get off it. Jax TP, they're still sitting there hitting it. They had to leave. As soon as Jax TPs, you have to go.
No, you have to know something's coming at that point. As soon as you saw that Jax TP. But I wonder if he was far enough away that Lower didn't recognize or didn't see it. Because I think he pinged that he was missing.
Yeah, he might not have noticed that he was TPing at that exact moment. But, you know, usually, you know, you want to kind of like look around the map if you see any TPs. You can see it if they're TPing, if you have like vision of the area. But yeah, just a really good punish. You know, they knew they were on Baron, just really good collapse on the side of Zeus, and yeah, they're in the driver's seat 100% now.
This is now officially Zeus's game to lose, even though they're down. That was the first Baron they got and the first Dragon they got in the last fight, and it's about to the steamroll that Zeus squad wants here is about to begin.
And it literally all began because Maokai just wanted to greed for those Krugs.
Yeah.
If he decided to sit back, not go for the Krugs, they wouldn't have had to try to make that great escape scenario. They wouldn't have gotten the shutdown, you know? Or you know what? Here, alternative, he goes for the Krugs, you let him die. Just let him die, make him pay for his sins.
Yep. If you're going to take the Krugs, they're going to take your life. That's the trade-off.
Yeah. And I think that's something that happens with a lot of people in competitive is, you know, they're like, oh, Johnny, quick, help me. I'm stuck.
It's like,
and
you know, maybe you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, you just gotta sit there and be like, yeah, dude, that's on you. Like, you got no better next time. Too many times teams, you know, they end up losing games because, you know, their teammate makes a mistake and they try to bail them out, and all of a sudden, oh wait, now we're just super down. Instead of just losing our Maokai, we just lost 2 shutdowns, and you know, now, you know, Vayne now becomes relevant because of the shutdowns. He's on 2 items now.
Right.
You know,
Plus,
she's not
it
as
also
far behind
doesn't
as she
help
was.
as well that the Shen ult onto the Maokai to save them instead of the Caitlyn doesn't help that
Yeah.
situation at all either.
Yeah,
But it's all just trying to
possible
save
for
a friend. That's all they were trying to do.
Yeah, every single. I mean, like the one he did mid lane on the potato was fine, but it definitely feels a little awkward that he's just ulting on seemingly everyone but the Caitlyn. This isn't your dragon, guys. You guys shouldn't even be here.
Oh yeah, look at Wobble. Wobble on the bottom right now is just getting sent down by Jax.
And lowercase island uses the ult again for a Ryze that has no business being there. Save your ults. Ryze, honestly, at this point, Ryze is not worth your ult cooldown.
Not at all. And you're going to see 4 players here from Zeus Squad make their way with the Baron buff that they have over into
Ryze
this
is
mid lane.
really far behind, by the way. He's insanely
Oh
far
my
behind.
god! Yeah, I just saw that. That's insane.
He's got his two core items in Seraphs and Rod of Ages fully charged, so that's all Ryze really needs right now. Ryze is in a really good spot, but you know he's gonna want to get those tier 2 boots. He went for the Sorcerer shoes. That's fine. I probably would have preferred Lucidity, but Sorcerer's is fine.
Oh, and Fiora getting caught in his own jungle for a second. How dare he?
Yeah, that's not your jungle anymore. That's Dragon Mommy's jungle.
It's all Dragon's jungle.
And yeah, I mean, there's, you know, luckily Baron's down. Baron buff's down. They can have a little bit of breathing room. But yeah, just, you know, this is League of Legends, man. You make one little misstep and the game goes from, you know, from the jaws of victory into crushing defeat.
Just like that. All it takes, like you said, all it takes is one.
All it takes.
You have to wonder here. It seems that everyone's just kind of going to start channeling back, going their respected ways. We got about another minute and 50 until Baron comes up. Zeus Squad already has about 3 to 4 wards in that area already. Yone's just going to push this as far as he wants because I really don't think there's anybody on that Midnight Tempest that's going to stop him.
Yeah, there's not a person on this game that can stop him.
He's got 4 kills, almost 250 CS, 12k gold.
Yeah, he's got his 3 core items. He's feeling real fine. He's not scared of anyone in this game.
Except the tower.
Except the tower.
Except the tower. Which,
I mean,
understandable.
honestly,
understandable.
Yeah. The only thing that could happen is if he ease into Shen. Shen taunts him. QWs, auto. All this is happening under tower, by the way. Takes 3 or 4 tower shots and then like lags to like 400 ping a few seconds and freezes, and then maybe he dies.
We see the summoner disconnects real quick.
Yeah, that's about it. Like that's probably the only way he dies is he has to disconnect for a little bit under tower.
Someone get the DDoS going.
We don't condone cheating at Future Queen.
Oh no, Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, look how much damage they did. Nothing.
Yeah, like I was a little worried. I'm like, all right, I'm not
a
that
big
bad.
fan of the Ludens on Lux. I mean, it feels nice. It gives you the extra movement speed when you hit someone with it. It gives you a lot of like good poke damage early, but I think this Lux really needs Leandries. You want to have that little burn damage with your E. Maybe that scares, you know, some people out, but like the little bit of burst ain't gonna do nothing to Dragon, who's tanky as all hell, and on top of that, Seraphine's just gonna heal him back. So at least with Leandries, you get a little bit of that burn chip damage going through. That's good for, you know, Ludens is nice for like the magic pen and like the little one-shot ability you can take while doing it.
And he's out just like that. That's hilarious.
Honestly, he could have 2v1'd. Honestly, he could have 2v1'd.
I believe it.
Safer bet. Didn't want to risk, because if he does go down, they lose Baron there and possibly the game. So definitely the smarter play. The coward's way out, as I like to say it.
Hey, but you know what? It might be the coward's way out, but if it wins, it wins. You know what I mean?
They can look to go here. They can look to go.
Oh, Maokai, big miss on that ult. Oh no.
The Maokai ult was actually just backwards.
That's a feels bad.
All right, well, gonna clear out some vision there. They just want to, again, they just want to posture this Baron, and Wobble Wobble's just kind of running around. He has no lanes he can farm. He's kind of just falling further and further behind. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, he's kind of just, he's stuck.
This has got to be a really frustrating game for him. Like, he can't catch mid because Caitlyn's catching mid. He can't catch bottom. The only thing he can go is top, which I guess he's starting to move there now.
I wonder, they're gonna do dragon first? It looks like go for that third dragon.
I mean, hey, this could be another situation where, like we mentioned before, if they want to go for third dragon, you start Baron. Make sure you have any potential vision for any TP flanks. Just start it. They should already be on it if they're gonna do it. They should already be on it. They're not on it. I don't understand. I understand they want to try and get Soul. Maybe Lux ult can steal it. They have very little vision on it. Ooh, close.
Very close.
And yeah, look, Victor's just able to shove top lane unannounced. He's just been top by himself for the last 2 minutes. Ryze is running around in his jungle, not knowing where to go. He's down 100 CS. He's just lost. He doesn't know where he has to be.
He doesn't. It's not even the fact of where he has to be. It's I don't know if there's an actual place for him in this game anymore.
He's looking to TP or ult. He gets a nice lockdown. Look how broken Ryze is. He's down 100 CS, still able to just do this.
Still able to do this.
Still able to do this. How gross is Ryze? Unironically, how gross is he?
That is
they can look to do. They can look to do Baron now. They can look to do it. They see them going down bot side. They can look to do Baron right now. They could just start Baron. They could just start Baron.
Has made the ping for the Baron. I think they're going. I think they're going.
Okay, they're starting it.
Yeah, they're starting it. Maokai's there.
They know Victor's down for another 25 seconds. You guys can maybe win the 4v5. Wobble didn't back. All right,
Maokai threw the ult in the right direction this time.
Oh, but a big Seraphine ult immediately cleansed. They're going to be able to kill the Seraphine. Flashes out. The Shen ult onto the Maokai. Gets the flash taunt.
Here comes Jax, though.
They kill the Seraphine. Here comes the Jax TPing. If they kill Dragon, it's fine. They can go right back on that Baron.
Go back to the Baron. Chickens ain't worth it. Do not touch the chickens. There you go.
I swear to God, you touch chickens. I swear to God.
I will throw this casting. I will throw this stream.
I swear to God, I'll cast a curse the shit out of you.
There we go. Okay.
All right, they're starting to get the Dragon or Baron.
The Baron. Here comes Yubi. Yone is second guessing a little bit.
No chance of a smite steal. No chance. But could be the victory over the wall. Nope, doesn't even go for it.
Doesn't even try it.
Ooh,
took the shot for
risky
captain.
from Yone. That was risky. Wow.
I don't understand that, but all right, it's okay.
Get down, Mr. President. That's why he's the captain right there. He said, "Hey, take the shot for me. It might kill you, but
you know what?
I don't see Captain Yone in your IGN.
Captain Yone.
Unless you're General Yone, I don't want to hear nothing."
He's secretly commander.
Yeah, there's definitely a hierarchy and a ranking order on this team, and it's in the IGNs. 5-star General Yubi.
Supreme Leader Yubi. And can get hurt.
But yeah, I mean, now the tempo's back into the side of Tempest.
I will say though, if I was a betting man, having 3 of the same dragons in a row all going to Zeus, get that 777's logo basically for the dragons. I'm feeling a little lucky for it.
Hextech Dragon's really good. The Soul's really good. It gives you more when you're below 50% HP. It gives you more damage and more resistance. So really good dragon, one of the best in the game.
We're about to get it for the 5th time.
Yeah, looking real good.
That is insane.
That's the downside of, like, if the other team gets like 2 dragons, is that you can just sit there and if it's a really good dragon, you can just 4-stack it to Soul, and you get like the maximum benefits from that dragon if it's a good dragon for you. That's why some teams just straight up give the first 2 dragons. Don't even try to fight them. They try to just like RNG their way to victory. They're like, all right, well, we got mountain. All right, let's just really fight for these mountains. We get 4 mountains instead of 2.
And that's what it looks like. That's what SOG's gonna do. They're like, listen, the odds are in our favor right now. Trying to go for as many Chemtech dragons as they can.
Looks like they're setting up for said dragons. About a minute till that spawns. That's going to be the site of the next battle. Really wish they backed a little earlier. Nothing infuriates me more than when people are backing 1 minute before instead of like being there a minute before, like fully ready and set up, because that's when you can find the picks. That's when you can find someone walking in trying to ward and go, whoops.
We'll go, wait a minute. All right, so we see it's a 4-4 right now.
Just have Maokai set up your saplings. Try to make sure you're not getting flanked. You want to have full vision of where the enemy is. You know, you're really worried about that Jax flank. Let the Caitlyn set up the traps. She did a really good job setting up her traps there in that chokehold. So they can't come around that side. They can only match them here in the river, which is what they want. They have the Maokai ult in order to crack down and have that nice big AoE zone control. Ryze also does really good in these nice tight fights, and Shen's just pushing the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's pushing into one tower. If I would want Shen anywhere, it's probably the mid lane right now. You can at least maybe get an inhib from this.
Yeah, understandable. I agree with that, too. Gold is gold, and they're just trying to punk him out. I mean, they just gotta sit there and be like, hey, like, we'll just poke you.
Yep,
There's really not much you can do about it.
Until someone goes ahead and tries to deal with Shen, we're not moving.
Yeah. It kind of got him in check here. Like, hey, like, our Shen's just gonna keep pushing. Nice chunk damage on the Yubi. Yubi's pretty low. Once the back has the TP, can TP back in.
All right, it's 4-4 now. This is what you wanted if you were Tempest.
Yubi is walking mid, probably gonna try and get mid prio in.
Top turret does now go down.
Look at this Dragon Dance. It's taking on a full minute long. They know Yubi's not there, so they're going to try and start it. Trying to zone Dragon Mommy out of here.
Here we go.
Oh, and Dragon steals it! That's Soul! Shoto takes down Dragon Mommy. Yubi's really low in the back line. Big Seraphine ult hitting 3, but Shoto's tearing apart this fight! Triple kill for Shoto! They got the Ryze ult coming down. Yone's got nowhere to go! He's trying to take them down with them, but I think that's going to be game.
Oh my god.
The Dragon Dance of all Dragon Dances. They still got the soul. Hey, you can have that soul. We'll take the Nexus. As they're going to march their way down straight into the finals for the rematch.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
What a great, two really solid games. Some games yesterday, they're a little bit one-sided, maybe a little bit, you know, but wow, every game so far tonight has just been an absolute bang.